I looked at Albert's father, the old man carrying a title deed in his hand because he thought his son was going to be given a bail. He was carrying a title deed, the only little piece of shamba he has in Homa Bay, my beloved Homa Bay County. The only little piece of land he has where his small house sits in Kasipul. He was carrying that title deed. He was ready to give it away for the freedom of his son. He was narrating how his son, he has suffered as old as he is now. He is at advanced age. He looks like he is most likely even having some lifestyle diseases as well because he's old. He has suffered with dust in a quarry mining just to see his son. It pains me.
Anyone who criticizes the government ends up dead in a way, and then they deny everything. Because one thing I'm saying, hata hii kesi ya Albert tulijua like alikuwa ameshikwa na DCI. Kaa tungejua that person, and sasa tungekuwa tunauliza nani alishikanga huyo jamaa, nani alimuua. So I'll say like we need to stand and demand for justice for Albert because he is one of us. The other day nilionanga walikuwa wanajaribu kudrive the narrative of sijui Ruos and Kikuyus and everything. I'm a Kikuyu, but Eliud Lagat is a Ruo. But I'm standing here because that is a young man as a, like me, just like me. And today is him and then tomorrow it will be me. So hatujui nani anakufa. Polisi wachague tu wanaua Mkikuyu ama like Mjaruo. We are one nation. The only tribes we have in Kenya sahi the politician and the people. So if we don't rise as the people to guard our nation, sijui nani atatuguard sahi like we are on our own. So I'll say let us do the needed, like let us take to the street, let us demand for justice and let us demand for a better Kenya tomorrow because we are the ones who will be left with this nation in the years to come. So whatever they are doing with our nation, we need to correct them and make sure that we are make sure they know that we are watching them. Let us not be intimidated. Let us stand and fight for our nation because Mali Mefika man. I looked at the video, the dad, and that I just couldn't I couldn't imagine the pain that man was going through. So I think it's the time as a nation, as Kenyans, we stand and fight for our own nation because the more we continue being silent, everyone that lies and criticizes the government atakuwa anaenda akuwa dead. Everyone that stands and anaongea kitu mbaya yenye gava inafanya end up dead. Like haifai kwa hivyo. Man, this is our nation and we need to take care of our nation. If gava imeshindwa ku take care of the nation, let us do the necessary. That is all I'll say.
Okay, shukran Murithi. Mimi nataka mkuje hapa mseme kama we agreeing. Tunaanza maandamano yetu proper. This is the month for maandamano by the way. And now the good thing ni kwamba you are all charged. So are we going to protest on Thursday? Ama tunakaa hapa tu hivi tu. Yeah, because Thursday and Tuesday are always our maandamano days, especially when we're having instances kama hizi hapa. And so Homa Bay. Homa Bay niaje? Nyinyi mmeona tu kijana wenu ameuawa tu, ametolewa Homa Bay akaletwa Nairobi akauawa alafu mmenyamaza. What are you guys planning?
KOT. Thank you so much, Mabonga. First of all, this is a very sad moment for Kenya. This is a very sad moment for the youth of Kenya. This is a very sad moment for the youth. First of all, let me say something. Let me reiterate something which the last speakers said clearly. That in Kenya now, there is nothing like tribe. We have two tribes. We have the Kenyan people versus the politicians. It's exactly that. There is no Kikuyu, there is no Kalenjin, this is the elite versus the Kenya. These are the only two tribes we have. And let me tell you, you people, even before I come to the real issue, I looked at Albert's father, the old man carrying a title deed in his hand because he thought his son was going to be given a bail. He was carrying a title deed, the only little piece of shamba he has in Homa Bay, my beloved Homa Bay County. The only little piece of land he has where his small house sits in Kasipul. He was carrying that title deed. He was ready to give it away for the freedom of his son. He was narrating how his son, he has suffered as old as he is now. He is at advanced age. He looks like he is most likely even having some lifestyle diseases as well because he's old. He has suffered with dust in a quarry mining just to see his son. It pains me because most of us, or some of you came from very good backgrounds, so you don't know these problems. Some of you never suffered, but some of us suffered. We literally suffered to be where we are. How we saw our parents suffer. We saw our parents go through without meals. We saw our parents fail to put on proper clothing to see us where we are. So we understand when a parent comes out to say that I have been through dust in a quarry just to see this boy. He's the only son. I have no daughter. I have no child. I have no any other. He's only one.
Homa Bay. Kiasi tu, let me share with you guys this number. Huyu jamani is a police constable pale Kamkunji. He just called me, alafu anajifanya ni kama ni mtu anadhani mimi ni Kikuyu. So he's speaking Kikuyu language. And then thereafter nakata simu, and then he sends me a text. Please nichukulie textbooks za shiku zenye ziliitishwa. I'm coming from Thika. So I've used some of the close friends who can help me potentially. Wacha niwapatie hii namba, mcheck tu jamaa properly. He's a police officer from Kamkunji. Sijui ni kama anataka kufanya ujinga gani. Anyway, we no longer buy fear bana. Ndio nimeipost hapo kwa comment on this mini express.
On this page, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was saying this is I've looked at that frail man speak, and I can tell you, if you are still here and you are youth sitting on the fence, thinking that you are fearing, then let me tell you, this government will pick you from wherever you are. Look at Albert's injuries. Look at those injuries. The police said, for heaven's sake, can you look at those injuries and then you tell me how that man hit himself on the wall? Tell me. That's sometimes I like respect, but this is not a matter of respect anymore. These people are disrespecting us, and we also gonna do the same. These D- people, sometimes they don't reason. Yeah, we need to look at which people, this security sector, we need to completely overhaul it. This, I will say it again, these D- people, they don't reason. They think all of us got a D, an E like them, because tell me how you say that man has got injuries everywhere, KOT, everywhere from head to toe. This man was being tortured from the time he was picked up in Homa Bay. He was being tortured, and I'm even having a feeling this man was murdered even before he was taken to Central Police Station. He has got fractures everywhere. He has got, his neck looks completely swollen. His chest is drained. His legs are, look, every part looks like a fracture, a soft tissue injury, a laceration, deep cut, bleeding, teeth out. For heaven's sake. And then you come, when your name is Mushiri Nyaga, you are a police spokesperson, you issue a statement. He was kept in police custody. He was found. He hit himself. How did you see him? If he was alone then? Look at that. This is a clear case of assassination. And I'm going to speak as someone from Homa Bay. We have borne the brunt of the government. We have suffered a lot as the people of Homa Bay, and we have suffered. People of Homa Bay and Nyanza, we have suffered in the hands of governments. We have suffered in the hands of governments. We have suffered. I'm saying for the third time. This is how they have assassinated Albert. They have assassinated this poor boy. They did this to Ojwang, the chairperson of the 2010 Constitutional Review Committee. When they wanted him to sneak in clauses and rules, they did not want the poor of Ojwang to to have for Kenya to have a proper constitution. They wanted a rad constitution. Mumbai refused. They murdered him in front of his daughter. They murdered Tom Mboya because they feared Tom Mboya was rising as what was going to change Kenya. This is how they also picked Robert Ouko from his home, murdered him and diced his body with acid in Gotalila. This is the exact thing. And do you know why Raila is quiet? It has taken 2 days. Do you know why the old man from Opoda is quiet? It's because it's not a politician. Albert is not a politician. He's poor. He has nothing. Yeah? Raila is looking at him and he's wondering, oh, this poor boy is not like a leader. You know, he's not like those useless politicians I've picked and have been posted on the people. They're the people I'm supposed to protect, my politicians, so that they can help me advance my agenda. But Albert is not one of them. So he takes 2 days, then comes up with a very useless statement. He doesn't care because he is just me. Albert is just like me. He doesn't care about me. He doesn't care about that poor youth in the village, that poor mother, because he doesn't care about Albert, because Albert's father has nothing. He has nothing. That's why politicians from Nyanza will keep quiet. They could not speak about they were shouting about Ongondo Were, who was a militia. Though you people do not come as people who come from Homa Bay County. There are people in Kasipul who have no noses, who have no teeth, who have no penis, who have no legs. They have been chopped off because of Ongondo Were. That is the person right now will come out and defend the cop. But because he is this poor man, no, that one we don't care. Let's take 2 good days, read the mood of the people, then we speak. That is why we are here to speak for him. And let me tell you, now this is not the ile maandamano tulifanya 2024 June. This is now the time we need a maandamano. Ile wachana ile 2024 finance bill. That one was just a bill to tax us. Now they have now come out of taxing us. Now they have advanced to the next level of killing you. Now this is the time we need it. And even if you look at KOT, if you look at Kenya, everything now, nothing is working. Nothing is completely working. From the police, from security, from education. The other time they gave another school in Nyanza 87 shillings. I am not spreading jabber. These are facts. 87 shillings. We are always on the receiving end. We are always, and our leaders say, oh, we are in broad-based government. For heaven's sake, they gave 87 shillings. If you speak to these principals, they will tell you they have got pending bills of up last year. They will tell you that they have got pending bills. But what comes? The politicians. I saw ODM and UDA getting over 500 million in political parties' money. But the education sector is dead. But they have got over 600 million to give to political parties. Two. Chama mbili tu, wanapata about 500 million. That's how bad this matter is. And then you find some youth still sitting on the fence saying, you know, Mimi, I don't want to speak about Albert. Nitakuja kubebwa. My friend, utakuja kubebwa uongee usiongee. Utakuja kuuawa uongewe usiongee. So you better be on the right side of the law. Be on the right side of the people. Speak for one of us. This is not the time to keep quiet. I'm challenging you. This is not we need a maandamano. And this man, Lagat, this Lagat person, we know he was being groomed to become the next Inspector General of Police. This man does not need to be arrested. He does not need to resign. We need to incite ourselves. And we need to storm this. Why? Because look at the other guy from the other guy from Kisii. They know very well there is no charge. They know very well, KOT, that this kind of thing, there is no charge in a court of law. They have taken that guy into circles and released him. It means they wanted to kill our own. They arrested Albert, they wanted to kill him. This was not an arrest. They wanted to kill him. Why have they not released that other guy then? You know, I was not this mad. For heaven's sake, I was not this mad until I saw that body. Because when you say that KOT has knocked his head on the wall, I was waiting to see the head knocked. But that guy has got injuries everywhere. They grabbed the poor boy from my Yoma Bay village. They frogmatched him to death sentence. They have killed him. They have, in fact, they wanted even to, oh my goodness me. This is the time that we need to come out and help stand with the father. Stand with us, the people of Homa Bay. We are requesting you to stand with us. Wachana na wanasiasa. By the way, kama we bado uko hapo unafikiria ati si nani na control which region, siji Uhuru Kenyatta, siji Raila, siji Ruto. Kenya, hizo vitu za ujinga ziliisha kitambo. Let me tell you, and I keep saying here every day in the spaces, the people of Kenya, the youths, are concerned with the jobs. They are not concerned with you fighting for multi-party democracy. They are not concerned with you, what you did in the past. It is fine, we appreciate it, but now we are here. We have jobless youths. We have people who are coming from the universities. We need jobs. Wewe kama unafikiria kuna mtu anakuwa control na siji hii kingpin ya wapi, siji kingpin ya... Those are nonsense. Please, we request you to stand with us, the people of Homa Bay. Just stand with us. Let us help us find justice. And justice must not be only through a court of law. Sometimes it reaches a point when we suspend the constitution and we deal with some wrong people.